Alright, here go to carry the bird nose.
You got me.
Got him.
Alright, I'm back. You're gonna
People
carry the
are
bird
asking, like,
nose.
hey, we do grapplers, and if we want to have one, here one is.
Yeah.
He does have some stuff you can do from distance, but really getting in front of Reiko, being right in his face, is probably not the best bet for you.
Yeah, he's a brawler. There's no nuance here. There's no finesse. He's just a street fighter.
Just in your face, beat the crap out
Put
of
him in the grinder.
Grinder.
Grinder don't stop.
Grinder, don't stop.
All right, so what I like to start out with here, he's got his back two. We're going to do some normals real quickly.
Sure.
Just a spinning back fist.
It's pretty fast.
Highly advantageous. So you throw that out there. You might throw it out again. You might go for a command grab. Lots of stuff you can do off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a combo move, just a very fast pressure move. What I love to use for two. Also pretty quick. Are you going to get that confused with this?
Maybe.
I sure do. But what's it doing? Putting you right there in front again.
Mm-hmm.
Putting
For the grinder.
Right for the grinder, exactly. Now here's the interesting thing about some of his other normals. I said he had some distant stuff. So like usually you're thinking like here.
Yeah.
He can actually start from here with this like energy
he has range too. Yeah,
you can start things from here.
That's a really good distance.
Yeah.
So he actually covers a little more distance than you might actually think he does. So this thing right here, bam, good for long range.
And notice how that would complement the overhead low.
Yes, exactly. And then you also have like something like this.
Okay.
Just a big knockdown. So for your forward four, my go-to move, like say for a Punisher to start things, is this right here. And then you can link that into this move, things like that. So that's just a forward 1-2, quick punches, kind of a good Punisher, good way to start.
It seems like he's almost always in the right range.
He does feel like he doesn't he?
He's got a lot of tools that it just seems like he's always in the right range.
Go ahead and
I'm trying to tell you, this character from me already.
Bang!
So 3, standing 3, pretty good anti-air. As you can see, it covers a lot.
It's almost hitting the health bar.
Right, it almost knocking the health bar down. So if you can read the jump, that's a pretty good anti-air, I would say. I've been using it a lot for one.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that. Let's talk about grabs.
Okay.
He has just this sweet grab, and you can do it, there. And you can actually pick the side you want to go to as well.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
For 2 bars, it does a lot more damage. That's 210. Costs 2 bars. You can also choose the side you want to go on.
Grappling, bro.
So I can do I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
So
Put
back
in the
and forth.
corner, get out of the
I can
corner.
I can
Are you still almost at range with that
on my
kick
friends
too?
list, but maybe play Reiko.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Mm.
So boom, you're
Bam. Yeah,
right back in there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Super awesome there. He also has, from returning,
Mortal Kombat 4.
He's got to have his throwing stars.
Yeah.
and then the EX version, of course.
I love that,
The circle
yeah.
comes out,
I love that.
which is awesome. Probably one of my favorite moves, just visually, is this. He has this slide tackle. It just comes into some ground and pound.
He's just pummeling your face.
It is his armor move.
Oh, really? Cool.
So it can. I mean, I love it as an armor move. Like you don't combo after it, but like the amount of times that hits when someone pushes the button, and then guess what?
And he's also advancing forward quite a bit.
Yes,
So that's
and
very good.
He's
for
still in range.
Get right back in there. Also have a low slide.
Oh, jeez. So
Okay.
I was going to say, so, I mean, he can close in the distance
Yes.
multiple ways,
Yes.
either with an armored slide or that slide.
You can also turn it into a knee,
What?
which you can combo after as well. You can also EX it, pardon, into I missed this, the combos after that as well. Still kind of working on this one, but you can do the slide into other combos. So he has a lot of sort of rangy stuff he can do, high, low, get in his face, do some grabs. I wouldn't say he's your typical air opponent.
Right.
Like you can definitely, he has stuff, you can get down close to him again, do that. But generally, he loves being firmly planted on the ground, I would say.
And then punching you in the face.
He loves punching you in the face. Now, I've chosen Scorpion. I want to show Scorpion a little bit as his cameo. Scorpion has some neat things. So let's say you're pressuring me, knock me down. I'm super scared. What do?
What are you going to do, bud?
I'm gonna try to back out and get. Oh, I'm doing that. I'm pushing the wrong button.
I was just saying, I'm watching you press it into the wrong button.
Babe.
Well, there's his throw. So I can actually pull back by Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a defensive cameo maneuver.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Oh, you can get me out of it. Boom. I'm back. Now I can maybe go back to Shuriken, kind of, readjust, figure out what I'm doing wrong, that sort of thing. Also has this
Reiko
cool
definitely a
overhead.
grappler, but I knew this was coming. I'm jumping.
Yep.
Well, I can't jump on this
After
thing.
the fight, you can
I'm
put it
trying
in
to
combos.
read it.
I don't use it in combos as
A
much
good
as Reiko
strategy
does. There's
against
a
the
lot of things
grappler,
it
just
does.
try to
If
read
they're
the
in
command
area,
grab at all
because it
costs,
does have a bounce mechanic
unless they
as
have
well.
something to check you,
We haven't show that.
which
Like,
Reiko
trail
does.
jump. It might not work for me.
He might to my people who don't
Yeah,
who don't like grapplers.
So yeah, you
This
can,
might
you
be
can do a
your worst
bounce as
nightmare.
well. One thing I forgot that I'm very excited about, because I do this a lot in games, is I love parries.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So let's show the parry real quick.
Oh, it has a parry clothesline.
Now, if you EX it, I messed up, sorry. You can then...
It is a restand.
Nice.
Like full...
Look at you, Lanny.
That one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you can
extend that with Scorpion,
your
too.
EX parry into a combo.
That's very cool.
Super cool. Back to Scorpion. He also has this move where he can... I already did that one, sorry. For fire, right?
Spitting hot fire.
You can
Yep.
start doing combos off of that, right? It can go different ranges as well. So I can do something, let me think, like this. I'll try to go, sorry.
What?
Nice.
Whoa!
You got it.
Look at that, Lanny.
So I put him
Yeah.
on the other side.
Three,
pop,
bro. I told
goes to
you.
there. So Scorpion definitely a lot of things you can do. Definitely for combo stuff, also for safety.
I told you. Bro.
Big time for safety.
With the right cameo,
Yes.
everybody's gonna be
We
good.
should probably go
I'm
to
trying
his
to tell
fatal
you.
blow. His fatal blow is very interesting. If he does it regular, it's a grab. What do you do if someone's going to do a fatal blow to you that's a grab? What's one thing you would do?
You jump.
You should
Everyone knows
try
that.
Everyone knows that. Jump.
Nope.
So, if you hold up during it, it will do an air.
That's awesome.
That's
But
An anti-air fatal blow.
if you hold it regular, it'll grab on the grab.
Yeah, so your best bet is try to read it.
There we
So-
are. Reiko.
Your best bet is try
That was
to read it.
Reiko?
Reiko.
Did I say it right this
You're
time?
getting closer.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
That's Reiko.
Yeah.
Grappler's best friend.
In your
Right.
face.
Super in your face. But now we're going to show what is the pre-order character, which we've been excited to show for a bit. Stephanie, you've been working with some Shang Tsung.
Yes, he's very exciting. I think this is a really, really cool take on Shang.
Everybody Shang Tsung tonight.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Who,
Shang, the
what kind of
demon.
character is Shang Tsung?
Well,
Uh-oh.
Shang Tsung has always, for 30 years, been kind of a tricky character.
Mhm.
He,
The ground fireballs from
right, different kind of
Mk1.
zoning tools, the ability to morph into the opponent. He's always been a character that really rewards knowledge, and I think that's been brought into this game in a really cool, fresh way.
Awesome.
Well, then the new things about him is he wears these claws that have poison tubes attached to them. He's in Liu Kang's new era. He's still a sorcerer, but he's also more of a scientist, like an alchemist or a scientist into poisons and potions and stuff like that.
So Liu Kang turned him into an evil genius now?
yeah,
Oops.
he's
Mistakes happen.
kind of the outworld court's almost like a Rasputin, like a weirdo advisor that's into kind of the mystic arts, but also weird experimentation and stuff like that, which I think is a really fresh.
I'm scared to
cool
see this
take on
nigga
his
Shang,
character.
bro.
Awesome.
I'm genuinely scared.
So let's check out his gameplay.
Let's jump in it, yeah.
Let's see.
First thing we'll talk about is the
This
claws, which
this
you can
nigga's
kind of
stance look
expect
demonic.
he uses in a lot of his normal attacks. Like instead of a sweep kick, he uses his claws. They give him pretty good range. He has a bunch of slashing normals. He's got his back one that has to pop up.
Shang look demonic.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the claw trail.
These normally look
Yeah, it
hella
looks
fast
really
too.
cool. One of his key strings I'd like to show is forward 4, which is this triple kick, really good range, pretty quick mid. I think it's going to be one of his kind of key normals.
Knocks away.
Yeah. And then let's check out his throw, which I'm a huge fan of because it reminds me of Mortal Kombat 3.
It does.
That's one of my favorite takes on Shang Tsung.
It's awesome. I love when we have those little throwbacks in
You can also see he has this quick overhead. It doesn't pop up or leave you
Mix.
combos. It's pretty fast. There's a knockdown.
Mix.
And here's a really interesting twist on Shang Tsung that I can't wait to talk about. So, there's always a debate. Some people like him when he's an old man. Some people like him when he's young.
Right.
Why not both?
Well,
Any time during the fight, Shang Tsung can morph into an old version.
that's cool.
And this drastically changes his move list.
Like how?
Well, for example, when he's young, his 2-4 is a knockdown.
Mm-hmm.
When he's old, 2-4 becomes a low.
Do you think it's because he can't stretch that much in there?
Another example, back 1-2 is a pop-up. When he's old, it's a mid that knocks down. However, his overhead becomes a low combo starter.
Interesting. Just because he's just not as flexible, though.
And his forward 4 string is significantly longer.
Yeah.
It has more hits.
That's cool.
Another neat thing is, this is
Amazing.
not meant to be something that you have to set up, switching back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that you need to cover your base. It's meant to be very quick, and it's something you should be going in and out constantly.
Cool.
So in addition, you can see it's pretty quick. You can also do it in the air,
Oh, neat. Yeah.
and you can do it in the middle of a combo. And it's extremely
Oh
fast.
yeah, they fucked up.
You can also switch
That's just
Fucked up,
swag.
bro.
Like, this
and
is cool.
finish combos. Here's an
Nah, mess
example.
with it. Shane does look kind of cool though.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm actually inputting it, hitting the morph, and then switching at the end of the combo automatically, and I can go straight into a combo.
Wow. There's going to be some cool stuff.
Oh yeah, which I'll show more when we get into the special moves.
Oh, okay.
So let's go into a special moves.
Sure.
Straight off the bat, you expect it. It'd be weird if he didn't have it. He has the flaming
Absolutely.
skulls. He can do the double.
And he's like in his classic pose too. Which
Exactly.
I love.
He also has an EX version that kind of starts off as a kind of reference to his 3D fireball through Deadly
Yeah,
Alliance.
basic Deadly Alliance, yeah.
You can also do a fireball in the air. And then
He's
let's
just controlling everything.
yes. Then he has a new move using his claw, which is a claw slash.
Oh.
It's a great combo ender. The EX version has armor, so it's kind of this anti-pressure tool.
Super cool.
Another new move, which again reminds me of Mk1, is Bed of Nails.
Awesome.
He summons these, flips backwards. It's like an escape tool. You want to get back to zoning. You can do it as an anti-air.
Oh my
think
god,
they're
they
gonna
gave this nigga
jump.
Shane everything.
They're going to land on a
Splat.
bed of nails, which is a really painful way to land.
I look at pre-order this character, bro.
That's super cool.
And then he also has the ability to morph into his opponent.
He's doing all the morphing.
Yes.
It's morphing time for him.
He can also morph back.
And
So
he
it's not,
time out
so it's
after
not like a
while, or-
time
Yes,
limit
he
on
can
it
morph
either.
back on his
Yeah,
own,
GG's.
or he'll time out.
Gotcha.
Now,
Shang
as
will be
an
hella
old man,
creative.
his special moveset completely changes. Instead of these straight fireballs, he has a ground fireball.
Oh, it's like his classic. Ah, that is like, I love it.
Instead of the multiple kind of claw move, he has a single one that covers significantly more space. And this is also an armor move. Instead of the bed of nails, he has this injector, where he actually implants you with an injection of poison that mutates you, and then knocks you away. Now this has an EX version that is super, super cool. He'll inject you, morph into the opponent, their restand, and then he actually gets a damage buff for it. He's Scorpion, but he'll be doing even more damage.
That's pretty nasty.
A better Scorpion
Exactly.
than Scorpion.
And he has an air fireball of his own, which is like a jumping version of the classic ground skull.
Right. Awesome. Cool.
Still in Scream Skull.
Yes.
Is there anything he can't do?
He's pretty awesome. So one thing I wanted to show is the different ways that you can combo.
Oh, yeah.
So you could do stuff like, normally you just come into this. You can morph mid-string and then do a special move. Another example.
Oh, what?
So I was able to start as young, go into a combo string, do a special move as old Shang, then do the restand with the morph. So 2 different morphs in one combo.
Wow.
Very, very cool.
That's a lot.
Yeah, he's Tyler's not gonna play this character either. That's what I know.
Well, one really wonderful thing about him is, while there's a ton of depth, he's actually not super hard to play because the moveset, the inputs are the same between young and old. So the fireballs, he has 2 different
that's
types
great.
of fireballs, but they'll always be down forward 1.
Mhm.
Or the bed of nails moves down back 3, and the injector's down back 3. So, you know, the
They
depth.
translate.
Yeah, it
perfectly
translates it's very intuitive while also having a lot of depth to it. So there's a lot to think about, but you're thinking about what you
Bro,
want to do,
Shang
not
looks
how to
stupid
do it,
already.
which I think is a really
Ugh.
good design decision.
So I'd play him like.
I'm looking
young
at
first
pre-order
round,
this, man.
Second round.
Listen.
And my canon would be the second round. It's like 60 years later.
Also, you guys, I will be
But
playing
I
this
really
on
think
PC
that
as well.
It's going to be
So,
super effective.
offline
in
timing's
back
gonna
and
go
forth. I think that's really
crazy.
good.
And
so
it's really
fast.
easy to do. It's just down
Yeah,
if you got a
left
It's
trigger.
just down and left trigger.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
He is
Well,
not meant to be challenging to play. The challenge is how you apply the tools. The tools themselves are not meant to be overly challenging.
Gotcha.
And the strings, when you're morphing, is very lenient. Like, you input it, and then once the special move is about to come out, that's when the morph happens.
Okay.
So let's talk about the
Shang
cameo I
doesn't
chose,
know.
because I chose the
Yeah,
Shujinko.
yeah.
I know
he
a
popped
friend
up
of
for a
mine that's
second,
going
but
to
we
do
haven't seen
some
him.
tunnel
He's
live
one of
with
the
Shang.
coolest cameos in the game. Shujinko has no unique moves. Instead, he duplicates moves depending on who the opponent is using.
A good mix up with Shang Tsung and Jing. They're
Exactly.
both taking stuff.
I wonder
just
why
like Deception,
Shujinko's
he's
boring.
able to just watch people fight, learn, take after them, and then copy their moves. So his
This is a
throw,
lot to take in right now.
his throw actually changes every opponent. So he is using Scorpion's forward 4 attack as his throw.
Okay.
He also, if you look at his meter, it's actually different than everyone else. So
Yeah.
he starts out with no ability to use his cameo at all. You call him in, and he will start meditating. And you can see his cameo bars filling up.
Yep.
Once it's filled, he now has access to moves.
What
So
moves does he have access to?
I can call him out, and he can do Scorpion's rope spin. He gets one
Oh.
charge. You can see one charge went away. Now we need to recharge him, so I can call him in using his Apex punch, and he'll begin to meditate. You can see he's building his meter back.
Now, as a player, I'm like, I want to hit him, get him out of there.
Right.
I don't want to meditate anymore.
And I can call him out if I think you're going to hit him.
Okay.
So now with 2 charges, I can do the second move, which is, you know, it had to be this.
Oh,
Get over here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
so could you do a double hit over?
Yes, you could.
Mind blown.
I can already think of some
Another
bullshit.
way.
With Shujinko, just do Willie just do 1, 2, 1, 2,
And you
get
can
over
also,
here.
like,
1, 2, get
you
over
can have him
here.
come out, be next to
Meditate.
you, and at any time he can peace out. So you're going to want to protect him on screen while building up. Then once the meter's built up, you can call him at any time.
So sometimes I'll use cameo as a barrier for me to take a hit so I don't have to.
Yes, you could
For
do that.
you want to be a barrier for him so he doesn't take the hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's go into the X-ray.
Oh.
There's a lot there.
Wow.
There's a
Yeah.
lot there.
Okay.
So he infects you with Tarkata?
Yeah, that's what
that'll
he's
be
been
that'll be it for the
experimenting
character
with.
breakdown.
So
I'm gonna
he's-
continue watching this.
He
Supposedly
just
Watching
walks around with diseases.
He's a nasty
This is
guy.
what
What
Chris
kind of
Evans and I'm
person
out.
is this?
I'm-